And so this is why on HBO's YouTube channel, WestWorld also released a specific promotional video advertising this just as if it's a real corporation going to be rolled out anytime soon. And they even include in their data description, if data is destiny, then you chart the path. That is the slogan for the company Insight, for the corporation Insight Chaos. And so they even include their website here on HBO's YouTube channel. So if you go to the website for insightinc.com, this is where it gets really interesting. And so it promotes it as if it's a real website and a real corporation. Copyright 2058, Insight Incorporation. Learn more about the programs for Insight, such as their advancements in transportation, in psychopharmacology. This is what it all revolves around. So again, this is the new order of sustainable development of Agenda 2030. Feel the way you want, when you want. Find the new you. Explore the Limbic program. Try it yourself. Ocean breeze, impulse, cozy fireplace. So these are artificially induced psychopharmaceuticals that induce these simulated realities, these simulated experiences. So they're inducing the pharmaceutical mind control digital programs to keep you well adjusted and well adapted to this sick society that they are creating for us, that is not conducive to human life and to human emotions and to human behavior. And so they are trying to eradicate that human behavior and reprogram it and readjust it to an unwell society, just as Jiddu Krishnamurti had said, and many other philosophers have said, it is not a virtue to be well adjusted to a psychopathic, sick society. First it was leeches and bloodletting. Yes, back in the early days of medicine. Then it was pill popping and mood stabilizing. Put away the blunt instrument and choose the precision backed by insight into what makes you and happy. Insight's revolutionary tab technology taps into the olfactory nerve for direct access to your system. Once placed in the mouth, these fully dissolvable limbic tabs transmit a digital code to the brain, which is immediately translated electrical impulses. Safe, 100% effective, these impulses generate a precise and specifically tailored sensation without any negative side effects. All it takes, small, painless metal implant, a metal implant that is carefully contoured to the roof of your mouth. Oh, so this is what they depicted in the show, where they implanted the metal thing inside the roof of his mouth. That's what it was. They were implanting the mind control into his body. Insight's technology is rarely explained, but according to the auxiliary website that we're reviewing, it does basically everything you can think of. Through Rehoboam, which is literally was the son of Solomon in the Bible and was responsible for inciting the revolution. That's what Rehoboam did. In the show, the characters Liam Dempsey Jr. and Liam Dempsey Sr. may have been parallels to Rehoboam and Solomon of the Bible. Again, Rehoboam is Solomon's son, whereas Junior and Rehoboam being the lesser known sons, whose legacy is that of disorder and incoming ruin. Whereas Liam Dempsey Sr. and Solomon, King Solomon, are more renowned and remembered for their innovation and their intelligence. So in other words, these are the two parallels between the father and the son, between the orderly of the great king and a disorderly son. A great king and a bad son. Equivalent, again, to the AI machine learning quantum computers. Anybody can get the Insight implant, but because Caleb served in the military, his has advanced features. One of the mercenaries says turning off his grip is a waste because people would pay a fortune for a military grade 1. By turning on Caleb's military grip, and so it's called the military grip, meaning that the construct, the machine, the AI, Central Intelligence Service, has a grip, a vice grip on your mind. That's why it's called a grip. The mercenary is able to view and, most importantly, control all of Caleb's vitals, including his hormonal response, his metabolic response, and heart rate. With the simple swipe on the tablet of the Rico app, he's able to essentially give Caleb a heart attack. If Rehoboam making predetermined paths for people is meant to mirror the host's loops, then the military grip is like the equivalent of the host's code, forcing them to obey an engineer's commands. So this is the real-life consequence of what they did to the fabricants or the hosts within the artificial WestWorld, within the theme park. They could control the host through the Rico app, and in real life they are controlling human minds using the Rico app as well. It's a direct real-world analog to what they've created in the digital cyber theme park world. Again, for total mind control. The more WestWorld Season 3 unfolds, the more we see the dangers of technology becoming too pervasive and all-encompassing. The monitoring of soldiers' vitals in the field is a commonly discussed topic in real life, with ideas ranging from smart shirts to tiny wireless patches on the neck, just like we saw in Captain Marvel on the neck of Veers, of Agent Veers, the military super soldier. But Insight has taken smartware several steps too far. Anybody holding the ID-8 tablet can control a human soldier like a robot and torture and kill them at will. As WestWorld tells us in every episode, the real world is quite literally WestWorld with human hosts. So it's an analog. This means that just as Maeve and Dolores learned how to use the engineer's tablets to turn the tables on the humans and other hosts, it's likely we will see Dolores and Caleb using the ID-8 app and the Insight grips in the future. For example, in Season 3 trailer, we see somebody inserting a grip into William's mouth, likely to torture and control him. Insight may have thought they were optimizing and simplifying humanity by making the world so tech-reliant, but they have just manufactured their own demise. And so this is what Elon Musk's, his AI brain interface that they're creating, along with Bill Gates. Bill Gates and Elon Musk are already creating this right now. So it's all being rolled out, and so this is why they're putting it out in Hollywood, in order to normalize you, to make it more acceptable. Because if you just saw this coming straight on the news in real life, it would blow your mind in smithereens, and it would literally melt your face because of how shocking and dramatic the cognitive dissonance would be in adjusting yourself to this absolute insanity. And so this is why they're putting it out in Hollywood first, to make it more acceptable and more adjustable once you actually do see this start coming out in reality. Because the mind doesn't know the subconscious mind can't distinguish between what is real and what is Hollywood scripted. And so it just experiences, a movie or real life the exact same way, and it stores your emotional memories the exact same way in your physiology. It can't tell the difference. And so this is why when you see it first in Hollywood, your conscious mind knows that it's not real, but your subconscious mind and your body doesn't know the difference. And so this creates a cognitive dissonance, and what that does is that means that when you then experience the real thing in real life, that you won't have the same physiological repulsion and repugnance and be disgusted by the actual reality is happening. So then you're like, oh, well, yeah, I know, I'm well adjusted to this by now. And so it's normalization. So let's go on to read. Pairs instantly to Insight's ID-8 app. So here you have it. The metal chip implant, the cognitive implant, which pairs instantly to Insight's Identification 8 application, which is a digital app. So this is a digital app that you carry around on your phones or your devices, which directly pairs to your mental implants, to your mental mind control, mood-enhancing digital implants. Each fully customizable experience goes far beyond the simple up-or-downer dichotomy of the early 2000s, allowing you to leave your cares behind with a mellow sunset or skyrocket your work ethic with a soaring eagle. So stay tuned for the next part. We'll pick up right here where we left off. You can watch it. I will leave any intros and stuff out so that you can watch it in a consecutive style. And so again, my name is Cullen Smith. This is Lifting the Veil. You can find all of my full books, presentations, videos, films, articles, posts at patreon.com/liftingtheveil. And there is also a ton of exclusive content, and I will leave the cited reference links in the description down below. So you can check that out for all of my full content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned, make sure to subscribe. Please help me reach more people by sharing these videos around on the internet, because I rely solely on word of mouth, and the recommended algorithms are not recommending any of my videos or films anymore. My channel has literally been completely restricted, so I rely on your help, and I need your help. So please help support this channel by sharing my work around if you appreciate it, and make sure to subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, and leave me your comments. I definitely want to know what you have to share and what you have to think about all of this stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Y'all stay safe and take care of yourselves, and I will see you later.